Which keyword is used for a constant variable? Const is used to declare variables that cannot be reassigned. What is the result of type of nan? In JavaScript, nan is technically a type of number. Which method adds an element to the end of an array? Push adds elements to the end. Pop removes them. What is the result of 5 plus 5? JavaScript converts the number to a string and performs concatenation, resulting in 55. How do you write a single-line comment? Double forward slashes are used for single-line comments in JavaScript. Which operator is used for strict equality? The triple equals operator checks both the value and the data type. How do you create a function in JavaScript? The standard syntax is the word function followed by the function name. Which pop-up box allows the user to type text? The prompt method shows a dialog box that accepts user input. What is the result of Boolean of an empty string? An empty string is a falsy value in JavaScript, so it returns false. Which keyword declares a block-scoped variable? Let declares a variable that is scoped to the block. What is the result of type of array? Arrays are technically considered objects in JavaScript. How do you start a for loop? The standard for loop has initialization, a condition, and an increment expression. Which method rounds a number to the nearest integer? Math.round returns the value of a number rounded to the closest whole number. How do you call a function named myfunc? Use the function name followed by parentheses to call it. What is the result of 2 equals string 2? Double equals performs type coercion, making this statement true. Which event occurs when a user clicks an element? The onClick attribute handles mouse click events. How do you find the length of string s? The .length property returns the number of characters in a string. Which symbol is used for the logical AND operator? Double ampersands represent logical AND in JavaScript. What is the result of string 5 minus 3? The minus operator converts the string to a number, resulting in 2. What is the this keyword in a global browser context? In a browser, the global this refers to the window object. Which method creates a new array from a function result? Map returns a new array based on the function provided. What does null represent in JavaScript? Null is an assignment value representing the intentional absence of any value. What is the result of adding two empty arrays? Adding two arrays converts them to empty strings and joins them into an empty string. Which method merges two or more arrays? The concat method is used to join arrays without changing the existing ones. What is a closure? A closure is a function combined with its lexical environment, giving it access to its outer scope. What is the output of 1 less than 2 less than 3? One less than 2 is true. True is treated as 1, so 1 less than 3 is true. What is the output of 3 greater than 2 greater than 1? Three greater than 2 is true. True is treated as 1, so 1 greater than 1 is false. What does object.freeze do? Freeze prevents anyone from adding, deleting, or changing properties of an object. What is the event loop? The event loop is a mechanism that manages the execution of asynchronous code in tasks. What is the result of type of class? Classes in JavaScript are technically special functions, so it returns function.
Which has priority, microtasks or macrotasks?
Microtasks or macrotasks? The event loop processes all microtasks before moving to the next macrotask. What is a WeakMap? A WeakMap allows object keys to be garbage collected if no other references exist. What is the temporal dead zone? It is the period between entering a scope and the actual declaration of a let or const variable.